Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Sunday, September 9th, 2018. Today I will prepare the next expedition. Today I will gather all the sugar canes in order to create the maps I need for the project of creating this super large map wall that will use only the most zoomed out maps, and I think that's cool. That's really a great project. I can't wait for it because it will allow me to see a lot of beautiful places to just venture out and explore the coffee break world, which is super cool. I really enjoy doing this in Minecraft because you can always discover so many great and exciting features, such as this valley, this river system over there, where you can really think, okay, there's some erosion going on because the river has worked itself into the terrain, and that's just marvelous. This is super fantastic. So I can't wait for the expedition. And yeah, so today I will do the final preparations. I hope I get enough sugar canes to at least craft 2 maps or so. This would be good. This would be really good when I have enough of those sugar canes. And yeah, then I will also try to continue spreading the kelp in the river, because I think this really adds some more dimensions to it. Maybe I will even try to have some kelp in my little pond, because this would be super cool, as it would also add some dimensions to it. I'm not quite sure if this works out well, because the pond constantly freezes again. But yeah, just think about having maybe some kelp down there. This could be interesting. This could be very interesting. I will give it a try. I will definitely give it a try, and yeah, see if this looks good or bad. And yeah, then I think we are about ready to start the expedition next time. Next time I will then hopefully talk about my scientific results, my papers that just got published. As yeah, there was the VS Games conference, and was pretty cool. It was pretty exciting, but also very exhausting. And yeah, just to give you an example how exhausting it was, I spent time in bed on Saturday until 9 a.m. or so, but I went to bed already way before 10 p.m. on Friday evening. So almost 12 hours in bed. That's completely unusual for me. I'm normally, I don't need so much sleep. I normally sleep for 6 to 7 hours or so, and that's fine for me. But after those 3 days, I was super exhausted, and yeah, I really needed to recover from this craziness. So yeah, oh dear, this poor squid. Can we? No. Okay, we can't rescue the squid. I'm sorry. I'm super sorry, Mr. Squid Guy. So yeah, this was interesting. The conference itself was also quite okay, but yeah, due to the fact that I had to perform every day, it was very stressful and demanding. But it was still cool. It was still super interesting and nice. Well, one of the additional things that was also exhausting me was the fact that not only we were at the conference, but afterwards we had some social events. So on Wednesday we were welcomed by the mayor, and we got a tour through the town hall by the mayor, which was super interesting, super cool. And afterwards we spent some time sitting at a bar, so this was already getting late. And then the next day we had another social event, very delicious dinner, which was also very interesting because we got some traditional Bavarian food. It's basically pork shoulder, which is super delicious, but those who are not used to German or Bavarian food were super surprised. They thought, wow, this is huge, this is so much food. And yeah, this was surprising. Also, I was quite surprised because as you know, probably know, I can eat a lot, and they were only halfway done with their pork shoulder, and I already had an empty plate. So this was also a fun thing, but yeah. So the welcome thing with the mayor was a little bit weird, because after his speech we were standing there, we got some wine from the mayor, and he was then walking around and talking to everybody, and as he came to me, he told me the story. Well, he has some friends or knows other people, and they are doing their PhD as well, but you have to be super careful that you not just work for your professor, that you also make sure that you're making progress, that you are getting your PhD done. And it would be super bad if you work for a professor and after 6 years or so you still don't have your PhD or so. And I just thought, why are you telling me this now? This is now really making me sad. This is making me super sad. So yeah, this was very weird and quite concerning. I just thought, okay, why me? Why always me? But aside from that, it was quite okay. And yeah, my friends or people that were standing around me and knew me were just laughing, and were afterwards cheering me up and said, and were surprised and started to understand that always stupid and weird things are happening to me, and they even don't know why. But oh man, this was weird. This was super weird. So yeah, this was Wednesday. Wednesday was also the poster day, where I had to present my poster. Was quite alright. During the first session, people were there. During the second session, no one was there, but I still had to guard my poster just in case someone shows up or so. So yeah, this was Wednesday was quite okay. Some of the other presentations were good. Some of them were quite boring, and in general it seemed to me that giving really good presentations isn't so important for many people or so, because I often thought, okay, yeah, you can do it like that, but that's boring. That's not a good way to give a presentation or so, especially when you just read what's written on your slides. I mean, why? Just why? So yeah, there was some there you really saw some differences in the quality, but still it was super cool, was super exciting. Yeah, when Thursday I had to give my first talk. It was the Kerbal Space Program talk, and was very cool because the session chair, so you always have basically one scientist or so who's moderating the sessions and is announcing who's up next and what the topics are all about and so on. And he said, oh, he's really looking forward to this because it was my Kerbal Space Program presentation, and he said, okay, he was super happy as he first landed on the moon, and so he was super excited about my presentation, which was very cool. And yeah, the presentation itself was also cool. I made some jokes, as I normally do. I mean, you know me, I'm just talking and never stop talking. so I even made some analogies like, okay, often as we as game designers, people say, or not game designers, but game researchers, people say, well, you are researching computer games. Well done. That's not rocket science. That's nothing. And so I came up with the idea. Okay, we with Kerbal Space Program, or by just using computer games to teach those complex knowledges, we are even better than rocket scientists, because we not only use their formulas in order to create exciting and cool games, we also teach rocket scientists how their fundamental principles work. So with us, they can way easier understand what they're doing. And by the way, where's my horse? I should have secured the horse, and it's getting nighttime, so this is all bad now. Horse, where are you? Where's my horse? Shoot, this is a little bit problematic now. Horse. Ah, there's my horse. Okay, everything is fine. Okay, next time I have to secure the horse. Make sure that's not getting lost. But yeah, and so they really enjoyed this kind of talk, and the session chair even said this was the first time that he heard that we are better than rocket scientists. So yeah, I really came up with some cool little ideas that really made things way more interesting, and so I was quite pleased. Then in the baby zombie, ow, go away. Then in the evening we had this dinner, this conference dinner with the pork shoulder, which was super delicious and super cool. I was very stuffed at the end. Well, I think I was stuffed because I had 1.5. I got some the leftovers from one of my friends, which was nice because I love food. But yeah, I was really stuffed that day, and was pretty cool. The next day I had to present my other training game, the mathematics training game, and was also well received. Was also a good presentation. However, I really noticed that day that I'm already getting tired and exhausted, because I really had a strong headache, and personally I felt as if my presentation was pretty bad and not very good. So my colleagues said to me, it was still good, and we have noticed that you weren't feeling well, but personally I had the feeling that okay, this was not a good presentation, but yeah, I hope it still was good enough. So people were still enjoying it, and as usual I continue to make jokes as I always do. I mean, you know me, as I just said, that I'm just saying things as I go, and sometimes I come up with very, very weird ideas, but that's good. I think this is really what makes things interesting, and much better than this was super bad. I think was it the last talk of the entire conference or so. The author of the paper wasn't present, and he basically gave the duty to present the results to one of his students or so who was present there. But yeah, that guy, well, the slides just consisted of wall of text, which already is a no-go. Just having text, no images, and especially just having text. I mean, you can't just have written sentences on your presentation slides. This is awful. This is very bad. And yeah, his presentation was only consisting of those things, and not only that it was like this, he also just read everything that was standing on the presentation. So it was not like, yeah, that he gave it some different meaning or so. No, he was just reading it word by word. And this was the worst. This was super bad. But yeah, aside from this, was pretty cool. Also, one thing that was quite interesting, I got after my second presentation, the training game for Affine Transformations. I got asked, or I at the end presented a quick video of the virtual reality version. I got a question, what is your theoretical approach for that? And was a little bit surprising because my talk wasn't about the VR version. The VR version was just to say, all right, this is future work. This is coming up next, basically. But yeah, this was a good reason because the one who asked this question experienced the same thing as I did, that he did something similar and got criticized for it. He wanted to publish it, but and he did it in augmented reality, so that's not directly VR, but still the question was, why augmented reality? Why are you doing this? And since there isn't so much out there in literature that you can say, okay, we are using augmented reality because of that, or we are using virtual reality because it does this and that, it's very hard to really come up with a good theoretical thing. You at first have, of course, to do basically some basic research in order to prove that it's effective. And when you get rejected because there's no basic research, so this is, everything depends a little bit each other, depends the next thing. So yeah, this was interesting. I tried to give my best explanation why I did this, but yeah, it was interesting that this entire peer review process, so this means you submit your papers to a conference, journal or so, and other scientists are reading it and saying yes or no, and this entire process is a little bit flawed. But yeah, that's another thing. So then in the end of the third day, of course, as we hosted the conference, we of course had to give a demo, and I was also in charge of giving a demo. So not only that I had to perform 3 times during the conference, I also had to give a demo, and yeah, this was really the reasons why I got super exhausted and why I was super tired at the end. Interestingly, I won the Best Poster Award, so now I do have a picture with a trophy on it stating Best Poster Award. Cool, I guess. I hope. I don't know. But yeah, so at least someone recognized my things. The most weird thing about it is the fact that, okay, the poster was the paper that was downgraded to a poster. So they said, no, this is not. We don't want to have this as a poster because it's as a full paper, because it's just a theoretical model. So I made a poster, and then this poster got a reward. So yes. What shall I say about this? What shall I say about it? Oh man, that's terrible. But yeah, so pretty cool. Was really interesting. Unfortunately, haven't really made new friends basically. So, and this was also a little bit a sad thing about the conference dinner, because I got there quite early, or before most of the other people, and I was sitting next to someone. I guess I probably assume that he came from one of the countries in Asia, because his English, he did not really understood English well. On the other hand, he was super jet lagged, and this resulted in the fact that, okay, there was not much talking that evening, and I even tried. I mean, as you know, I'm super open-minded and super interested in trying to talk to people, but when this poor guy was almost falling asleep and did not understand what I was saying, then yeah, this was a little bit sad that there was not so much communication and exchange and so on going on, but oh well, it is what it is. So yeah, this was that. Anything else that comes to my mind? Yesterday, as I said, after sleeping for a very, very long time, we went to this was very interesting. A colleague or a friend of mine, he was on vacation with his family with a little bus, so such a camper, little camper van, and yeah, then because now it's end of the barbecue season more or less, we wanted to do some barbecue, and we just drove to our camping spot, a nearby camping spot to. Okay, this is a lot of paper, which is good. To a nearby camping spot to just get there and do this camping feeling and having some barbecue. So this was really a nice afternoon, evening, especially as this little sun was around. And oh man, how can you have so much energy? This just 2 years old and running around like crazy and all day long and never stopping. And this is, and I then think, okay, my poor friend was traveling for 3 weeks and she survived this somehow. So this was interesting, but yeah, this was really a nice and relaxing evening. And this was really what I needed after such a. Man, what shall I do with all those bows after such a crazy week? And but yeah, I'm still tired, and do I need to repair this chest plate before I start the expedition? Might be a thing. And when I start the expedition, I think I need to clean a little bit the inventory, that I don't have to. Oh dear, it's already getting nighttime. That I don't have so much stuff in my inventory, and that I can bring back great things I find during the journey. I mean, I got Manning book last time, and it would be bad to be out there on an expedition and then I can't bring things back, or so. This would be bad. Would be very bad. Alright. Yeah, I think this wraps up the last few days, were busy last days, but also interesting last days, exhausting last days. And I was super happy as the days were over, because as you might imagine, I was very tired, and so yeah. I think this wraps it up. Next time, start of the expedition. Wait, we can maybe even. I think we can do this because 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we are starting here, so let's do this. Let's create the compass and the map. Empty map. We will start. Yes, we will start here. So there's the map. Map 34. All right. So this is how you zoom out the map, right? Okay, now we zoomed it out. Let's continue to zoom it out. All right. Meow. Zoom it out. Okay. Hope I can continue to zoom it out. Whoop. Yes, I can. Certainly can. All right. Cool. Can I zoom it out once more? No. Okay. We now have the most zoomed out version of this map, and yeah, this will be the starting point for the expedition. 29 paper. I'm not quite sure if this is enough. Or is this? No, I hope this is not the same scale. No, this is probably a different scale, right? Let's just check this. Should be a different scale. This is hopefully a different scale. Would be bad when this is the same scale. Wait, let's see. My dot is there. Oh, no. My dot is there. Now my dot is there. Yeah, that's a different scale. All right, I'm happy. So this will be cool. This will be a great thing. No, I don't want to go up here. I want to go to my bed. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this very episode, and I hope you're looking forward to the next expedition and next episode. In this case, thank you so much for watching. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you.